Hello, this is a short video presentation on simplifying radicals, commonly known as square roots. We will go into this in much more depth in the next unit, but there's some basics that we need to cover now. So first of all, some terminology. This is called the radical. And the number inside is the radicand. And what we want to do is we want to simplify these square roots. So let's start with a very simple example, the square root of 8. Now 8 is not a perfect square. When we take the square root of 9, we get 3. That's easy. 8, not so much. What we want to do is we want to write 8 as a product of a perfect square and some other factor. 4 is a perfect square. And then we can break this down to the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. The square root of 4 is 2. We get 2 square root of 2. This is simplified. So let's look at another example. We're going to look at the square root of 54. 54. Now, if I don't know what is the largest perfect square that goes into 54, I can break this down as such. 54, and if I divide that by 2, a prime number, always using primes, I get 27. And I can break 27 down using 3 and 9 and 3 and 3. Now have all the factors of 54. Then I can circle pairs of factors. Now 3 times 3 is 9. Times the square root of 3 times 2. I look for pairs of factors, and the square root of 9 is 3. So I have 3 square root of 6. Now when I did this, I didn't have to write this step. If I have a pair of factors, it comes out. 3 times 3 is 9, square root of 9 is 3. That pair of factors just comes out as the number. Let's look at another one that's a little more complicated. All right, we're going to look at the square root of 480. Well, hold on a sec. All right, I ran out of room here. Okay, square root of 480. Square root of 480. Now, since I don't know the largest perfect square that goes into 480, I'm going to do a prime factorization. 480, whoops, I don't know what that was. Divided by 2, I get 240. Divided by 2, I get 120. 260, 230, 215, and I get a 3 and a 5. Now, all I do, I circle this pair of 2's, and I write down 2. Because 2 times 2 is 4, square root of 4 is 2. I just write it down. I circle this pair of 2's. I write that down, and it's multiplication. I should be consistent here. And then I see that I have a 2, a 3, and a 5 left. No pairs. They go inside the radical. And I'm left with 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 5 is 30. That's my answer. Okay? All we're doing is splitting it up into prime factors. I want to look at one more, and then we can stop. Square root of 1,152. Now, to know the largest perfect square that goes into that, I don't know what it is. So we start just dividing. Because it's a prime number, because it's an even number, we can always divide by 2. So we get 576. Half of 1,000 is 500. 152 divided by 2 is 76. It's even. So 250 and 250, 70 is 35, 288. 288, I don't know why that was so hard. Even divided by 2, 144. Even divided by 2, 72. Even divided by 2, 36. And 36, by the way, is a perfect square. So I can stop. Circle my pair of 2's, I get a 2. Circle another pair of 2's, I get a 2. And then I'm left with this, the 2 and the 36. The square root of 36 is 6. I could write just a 6. And then I have the square root of 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times the square root of 36 is 6, or 24 square root of 2. Again, just start dividing by prime numbers, and when you find a pair, you circle it. Not a whole lot to it. If you know your multiplication and division tables, pretty simple. All right, have a great day.